For bowlers, you got to hit the marks, think about it, keep smooth, forget the cameras, the hot lights, people staring at you. Stay calm.
Geno Ziebarth up first, Ernie, here. He gets one ball, one frame, and then Roger will get up and throw two.
Geno is 38 years old. He's a telecommunication electrician. He's been bowling for about 14 years or so. It's good experience. Oh, off the head
He
pin.
came to the game sort of late in life. He doesn't have as much experience as a lot of these other players. But what he does have over the last couple of years, he's participated in a huge number of big events. Cash tournaments, Canadian 5-pin championships.
Good pickup. Yeah, he told me that since qualifying, he kept up playing in very strong tournaments in order to keep his, just keep himself pumped up. And he's the kind of guy that is pumped up most of the time, isn't he? He's just got a lot of energy.
He's real excited. We should see some animation from him, as opposed to Roger. He's a little more quiet. A little different style with Roger, too. He's very smooth with it. He's a three-step, throws a hook. He's got a little different arm swing.
The quiet man is an instructor in the Canadian Armed Forces. And got it. So they both start with a spare in the first frame after missing the head pin. Good pickup.
A little bit of nerves for both of them, maybe, on that first ball.
I would think so. After all, the television lights are very difficult to handle. But this is the second appearance for Ziebarth, the first here for Roger. He knew right away, didn't he? Oh, he looks back and he picks up that corner pin.
We've talked about it. With these bowlers, as soon as the ball crosses their spot, that target that's 15 feet away, they know they've got to get a chance to strike. Threw a good ball there, just a little bit of a bad reaction, leaving up that right corner pin.
That was interesting because he yelled yes just after the ball passed the mark. And then when he turned away from it, he thought he had it, and then he found the corner still standing, and he missed an opportunity to fill there. So he'll have a chance to pick up only 15. That is the full pack without a fill. He gets 28 in the first. So tough break there. He missed the corner pin. And this time he missed it again.
Looked like he was a little bit quick both on the spare shot and the attempt at covering up 15. Majority of these players, they're going to shoot the corner pins cross lane, so they make the target effectively quite large.
But that corner on the right, for a person who throws the back up, is a bit easier that he had to go cross court, wouldn't it?
Well, Roger's a hook bowler, so the ball's breaking into the pin from the gutter side, so it makes it a little bit more difficult.
Okay. Ooh, punched it through. What type of ball would you say that Geno is playing here? He says backup, but it seems almost straight.
He gets more end-over-end roll, and a lot of the what happens with the bowling ball depends on how much oil's out on the lane and how fast these players throw it.
Oh, got it! What a great spare shot, Ernie. Yeah. Now the crowd really appreciates it. They know they're bowling. That is a very difficult spare. He got a kickback, but it worked.
He gets a great bounce off the pin cushion and goes right into the corner pin.
Oh, what
and he knew he had a chance.
Yeah. If you catch that, well, if you catch either one of them on the right side the right way, you can get the good backup shot, which you got there. But we've had the aces spared here, too. Remember? Pat Pinko years ago got that spare on aces. Now, that is difficult. This is not quite that difficult, but almost.
It's still a low percentage
You
spare.
bet. You bet it is.
Now he's got to come back and make a good shot here and try and get a strike.
On the head pin, yeah. Took advantage of that spare, didn't he?
He really did. And that can be the difference in a match sometimes, is whether they take advantage of the breaks. And there was no question about that strike. He was dead in the pocket.
You know, as Roger Quirion comes on now to play, he has 41 in the second frame. And we're looking above on the scoreboard. See that Ziebarth has a strike with 53 in the second. So at this stage, it's early. It's in the first third of the match. He has to get a fill. He can't blow on here or take only 10 or 12 hits. A little bit of a problem.
Nothing major, Ernie. Because they're bowling 2 frames at a time, they've got to be careful. They've got to make sure they get up on the right lane, then the left lane for their second frame.
And it can be confusing when you're really zeroing in on scoring here. He's on it again. Did he? Oh, missed the comeback there.
Another good ball by Roger. He's just not getting the reaction out of that 3-pin. Have a look at the replay here. You can see the 3-pin goes into the channel, and it just laid down for him.
Well, if he can spare up here, that would make a big help to him. And has he got it? Yeah. He turned away immediately. He knew he had it. He had it right on line.
Once again, as soon as it crosses the target, they know they've made the spare or hit the head pin.
So, as you can see, that spare did help out Roger Quirion because he matches a fill at the top there by Geno Ziebarth, who had a strike. Not as valuable, but still keeps him in the running, keeps this match fairly close.
He's 12 pins down. He's got to get some strikes here.
Boy, he's having tough breaks, isn't he? Blowing it by that corner pin.
He may have made an adjustment there on the corner pin he left in the previous frame. He was in the left-hand pocket. This time he changed pockets, and he ended up with the opposite corner pin, the left corner this time.
Good pickup. He's had some tough pickups to make under the gun, and he's made them. Boys back at the Shearwater Center at CFB Shearwater will be very proud of what he did there. And they're pretty proud of Gene Ziebarth at the Western Lanes in Wetaskiwin and the Windsor Lanes in Edmonton. As he sets up now, he is working on a strike. This is his 4th frame. And right now, it's a very close match. Got it.
Ooh, a little bit thin that time by Geno. The ball, because he throws a backup, the ball's movement on the lane is left to right. And you can see he catches the head pin just a little bit thin. Ball goes in behind the corner pin.
He bowls about 20 games a week now. You know, you've been in the business, you know exactly what. Is that a lot for a bowler?
Not of this caliber. He probably throws another 20 or 30 games a week in practice when he's getting ready for a big event.
Gotcha. Good spare on his strike, so he gets a good count on that one. And after 4, well, let's see, he has 83 and 3 and a spare in the 4th. Again, close match of about 14-point spread here. This could go right down to the last ball, really. Okay.
Always does. Geno's got a little bit different approach than most. He's really a 2-step bowler with a little bit of a shuffle at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Another great shot. The left-hand pocket that time, the ball breaking into the pocket, and he gets great coverage.
In 1990, he competed in our CBC series in the winter. We had 2 series that year. And he bowled pretty well in the final, in the semifinal, but went away with $2,500. So he has him on one end this, and he knows what to do. And this man, Roger Quirion, again, I can't believe that. He's had a corner pin, or he has, well, just one time he missed the center, and the rest of the time he's had corner pins that he's picked up.
He's hit the head pins the last 4 frames in a row. He's left corner pins. He's going to have to make an adjustment because he's got to have some strikes.
Well, he's on it. But what adjustment would he make there, though?
Depends on the kind of ball you throw, whether you make an adjustment.